Hello, my name is Patrick Gunning, and you are currently listening to my Descriptions to Things, a show of me trying to describe things or subjects. Here on episode 11, I'm going to be describing guns. So, let's start this show right now. A gun is a type of device that can fire different types of projectiles at a very fast speed equivalent to that of the speed of light. Guns is a type of weapon that can cause any form of damage to property or items depending on what type of gun it was used. Guns have gotten into the wrong hands. It causes not just serious injury, but also in many cases involves death as well. If different types of guns are let into the wrong hands, it could cause more serious harm or even death to people and animals. There are different types of guns that can fire from a single shot to multiple shots all at once, depending on the type of gun itself. Guns should be treated as real as possible, even if it's fake, because if people saw a gun, they mistaken it as the real thing. The type of projectiles that can be fired from guns range from bullets to rubber bands or even arrows from a spear gun. The size of a gun may vary from short to even long, depending on what type of weapon that the gun in question could be. Guns and any type of weapons of any kind, even if it's unloaded, should be treated as the weapon themselves are loaded. The names of every gun that are in question may vary depending on what type of weapon itself and what class of weapon it is. Every gun out there cannot just kill people, but they are guns that can fire projectiles that can cause damage to property too. Some guns can be fired with some type of harmless projectile like water or other components, as long as it's not harmless to anyone. Guns of any kind are bad items to have around, but as long that there is some sort of control measure about it, would be safe. After all of that, I hope you listeners enjoyed in what I had tried to describe, and as always, I hear you listeners later. The following show that you just heard was recorded, edited by Patrick Gunning, along with writing the scripts for it, and the show production and copyright by Patrick Gunning, aka PFGUN0.